It's my wife, Jenny.
And I should have lifted my drink, not my hand, but hey, it happens. But this is Cherry Pie Cottage.
Episode 37.
What?
So anyway...
I don't know why you giggled. I just giggled because you did.
I don't know. We live in Lubbock, Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do.
Dry, flat, and hot.
But we still love it.
Yeah.
Still would rather live here than down in, like, Houston.
We're sorry to all the people who live in Houston that my wife just offended. But it's okay. I'm from Houston. I'll say it. I'd rather live here than that.
That's why I thought I could say it, because I was married to somebody from Houston. And I've been there on numerous occasions at different times of the year. And it's too crowded. That's my issue.
Yeah.
And the traffic, ooh, no, thank you.
Yeah, she refuses to drive in Houston.
Nope.
So, but we want to welcome all of our returning and new viewers.
I put new and returning. I didn't put new and old this time, so.
I didn't say new and old. I said returning and new.
Yes.
Anyway.
But you emphasized returning, so.
I'd actually forgot that you called them old last time.
I wasn't calling them like old as in age, just. Been here
Experienced.
Yes, that's what we're going with, experienced. Thank you. Again, if you're new, stick around.
Yeah.
Silliness just keeps happening, and we do ramble a lot.
A lot of rabbit holes.
Yeah. Our returning ones, you already know.
Yeah.
Don't even need to explain. So what's been going on?
Not a whole lot. Not really.
School and work.
Yep.
I sewed up a ton of bags because this is the last update until after Knit City, and I hadn't done a bag update in a while. And you'll see in shop update all the bags that I've done. If y'all haven't seen Ginger Snap of the lovely Ginger Snap yarn posted about Knit City.
And I think she said who was going to be their guest in the booth.
I mean, like.
So if y'all are at Knit City, look for the Cozy Up Girls. They'll be in the Ginger Snap booth.
Totally. They will be, but so will we.
Yes.
So, and we've made the announcement before, but we are super excited, y'all. Like, can't even explain. I do think it's still hilarious that neither one of us have ever been to a fiber festival, and we picked the one in a whole other different country.
Yep.
Because why not?
Go big or go home, right?
Yeah, or either that, if we're afraid we messed up, we won't see those people again, so it doesn't matter. No, I think it's just, that's the one that came up that we had the opportunity to go to.
What? You know what it is? We picked the one that's in Canada because all the people there are too nice to tell us that we did something terrible.
Ding, ding,
That's
ding.
what it is. See, if we did one in like New York, they would point out to us that we did something wrong.
Well, here in Texas, we could have gone to one here in Texas.
Or even here in Texas, they would point out that we did it wrong. We would get our hearts blessed a lot more here in Texas. Okay.
If a Texan ever tells you bless your heart, they are not being sweet.
But if we go to Canada, they're all real polite up there, and they don't point out when somebody does something wrong.
Yeah. Mind you, we would never tell you bless your heart. I don't do that. I'm just sweet all the time. Unless I'm married to you, and then sometimes I'm a little bit sour.
A little bit, she says.
You are not sweet all the time either, mister.
Whatever. I am nothing but sugar and candy corn.
Anyways, is there anything else been going on lately?
Not really. I mean, I've been working. I haven't knit. I haven't
You did,
worked
but
in
then
my
you had to frog
garage.
it.
Yeah, I did. Like this right here is attempt number 4.
3.
No, 4. The last time was 3. This is 4.
You sure?
Yeah. Because
You've only cast on the first time when we were recording.
I cast on
frogged
one,
it.
yeah, and then I immediately frogged it. So that was, and then I cast it on again, so that was 2. And then
you got quite a bit and decided you weren't doing it right. And
I got quite a bit done on that one, and then I had to frog it again because I had where instead of one line it was 2 next to each other, and so I frogged it again, and that's 3, and then I started doing it again, but it just wasn't looking right, and so I frogged it, and now this is number 4.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Our dog and our daughter just came through. Our daughter was bathing our dog.
Yeah.
So if you heard her shake, it's because she just got out of the bath. She's doing it a lot nicer and more willingly now.
Yeah.
Haley used to have to like pick her up physically and take her in and then like bear hug her while she tried to wash her. She volunteered to start washing her, by the way. We didn't make her do it. But then she was able to like bribe her with like a carrot to get her to go. And now Haley's just like, okay, come on, and she goes in.
Like a literal carrot, not the metaphorical
No.
carrot that you bribe somebody with.
No, our dog loves baby carrots as a treat. So, we are those weird people. Sort of.
We do give her meat treats too.
Yes.
We don't have a vegetarian dog.
No, her favorite is the dried apple with dried chicken wrapped around it. She absolutely loves those.
I'm tempted to try one myself. I mean,
You like Michael with the venison treat.
Here's the thing. Those venison, we got her a bag of treats. It was just venison and blueberry, I think.
Blueberry and cranberry, but that's all it was. There was nothing else in it.
And we love venison. And so our son was like, I want to try one. So he tried one, and it's disgusting. But
Because it's really dry.
But the smell from that bag would keep anybody away. But those chicken ones, the chicken and apple, they actually kind of smelled good.
I really think you could probably make them for her.
I probably could. We need a dehydrator though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying rabbit hole number 1.
Yes, I'm saying you could smoke it out on your grill to dry it out.
Ooh, I could do that.
Because I can get the apples thin enough if I just use my apple pillar and core.
They were just wedges.
I know, but what I'm saying, if you're going to smoke them, we might need to do them thinner so they'll dry out completely.
Oh, maybe.
But yeah, our dog, since she was little, they were both rescue dogs. We got them from the Humane Society. And they had very sensitive stomachs, so we would only give them the same dog food, and then we'd give them like fruits and vegetables as a treat. We did have some of like the training treats, the little bitty ones or the milk bones, but if we tried to give them anything else, they would immediately throw up or have diarrhea. So from the time, because y'all wanted to know about
There's
that.
a word you didn't think you'd hear in a podcast.
But it upset their tummies. So since they were puppies, we have done fresh fruits and vegetables for them. And we even, when we first got them, we boiled chicken, and they got shredded boiled chicken with pumpkin and rice.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. To this day, she still loves it. She loves it also when I make her an egg. But yeah, occasionally we are those people, we will spoil her and give her fresh food.
She likes Ritz crackers too.
She likes a lot of people food. Next time when we go get Whataburger, we're going to have to film it because we let her have some fries. We honestly think that she has started to recognize the orange and white striped bags. Yeah. Because when we bring those in, she recognizes it and gets all excited. Next time, we're going to have to film it next time. We have a sweater cowl going on because I have been sweater obsessed. I still have 2 on the needles. I have one that I'm planning to pick up some more yarn while I am at Knit City for. I have another one that I want to get some enough for a comfy faded cardigan. I can't remember what it's called. The Cozy Up girls are knitting it, and they're like racing each other for just the month of September. They're knitting it, and they should have theirs at. Anyways, it's by Drea Renee Knits. I want to knit that. There's lots of sweaters. I need to get one done so my next one is going to be the Sodaltna, which is the one that I need to get the rest of the yarn for Haley. Michael, I might consider knitting him a sweater vest for church, but he grows so quick, so it would probably have to be out of like DK or worsted. I I'm not knitting either one of my kids a fingering weight sweater. It would never get done. I would get so bored and be like, nope, done. So if I'm going to get them a sweater done, it's going to have to be a heavier weighted one. And we all know he's not going to knit our children's sweaters. He knits them toys every once in a while. But mostly if our kids get knitted stuff, it's from me. But that's also because I knit faster than him.
That's truth.
And I have more time to knit. Whereas these last 2 weeks I have not, so there's not a lot to show. Sorry.
Still got more than I do.
Yeah. But back onto the sweater cowl, because that's where I started and went down a rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole number 2.
Yes, we are doing a sweater cowl through November 8th. It is an adult sweater. Don't care what weight yarn you use, but only an adult sweater. Should I mention that question I got?
Sure.
Okay. I had a question in the chatter thread asking it because she knit 3 kids' sweaters, wondering if she could count that as one. I'm going to have to say no. It needs to be an actual adult sweater because the prizes are big and I'm being a little bit more of a stickler about the rules this time. I'm sorry.
What are the prizes?
Well, one of them is an advent calendar, a 10-gram advent calendar from us, from me. I say us, but he's not dyeing the yarn. I am. But it's one of our 10-gram advent calendars. We also have a bag from Knit for Brains. I am picking up some more prizes. Well, we're buying more prizes while we're in Canada. Oh, yes, and he's donating a pen as one of the prizes, one of his hand-turned pens.
Yes.
That will probably go with the Knit for Brains bag.
Probably.
Probably the scanning yarn. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, lots of the grand prize is the advent calendar, and then we'll have some other prizes too. So I want to stick to the rules. But it is an adult sweater, and it does not have to just be a sweater. It could be a cardigan. So if you knit a cardigan for the Cozy Ups Cozy Cardigan Cow, you can enter it, you can double dip and enter it into ours too. Just FYI. As long as it's an adult one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I listed all the rules in the chatter thread. Please don't chatter in the faux thread. That's the other thing. Only faux in the faux thread. The chatter thread, if you wouldn't mind posting your faux there too, so that way people can ask you questions there. Got anything else? Okay. See, he just sits here and pipes in every once in a while and knits, and I'm sitting here talking with my hands and doing all the talking. We wonder why I have a dry throat afterwards.
I am the Ed McMahon to your Johnny Carson.
Oh, I actually like that reference. We're good.
Why? Because I'm just the comic relief, and you're the main one.
Yep. Well, we know you're funnier than I am.
You are correct, sir. Ha ha.
We all know you are funnier than me, so yes, I could not do this by myself. So I would feel really awkward talking to the camera without him. Just even when I film the little short videos for Instagram, I'm like, I don't know what to say. It takes me 4 or 5 times before I'm finally like, okay. So, yeah. And I like to use filters on Instagram too because I don't want to put makeup on most days. But that's besides the point. Moving on. Are you at a point where you can put it down for a sec?
I'm going to put it down for a sec. We can press it on.
Well, look at the camera then and not your work.
Now it's time for
Faux Party.
See how that works?
Trying to say it before me. Do you have any faux?
I'm going to get up and walk away.
No, you're not.
If you constantly ask me that question.
I'm going to ask you that every time.
We all know that it's like a red letter day when I have a faux. So
it's even more of a red letter day when you have 2 of them and I have none.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So no, I do not have any faux. Do you have any faux here?
Yes, I do. I have 2. First one is Michael's cow. This is knit out of Malabrigo Mecca. I believe so. It's their bulky weight base.
I don't think it's Mecca. I I think it's close to that, but I don't think it's Mecca. I think it's like Messia or something like that. Messia.
No, I don't think it's Messia because they're... And it's a single ply because the fingering one is machete.
Right.
Or machete. No.
Machete. Starring Danny Trejo.
That was not correct. Do not hold me against... Don't hold it against me. But anyways, this is a bulky weight, and then for the rib, I used my DK 100 base in the dusk colorway. This is for him to go hunting, so he can wear it around his neck to be really warm, or pull it up here to cover his nose and mouth so he's not cold when he's hunting. He requested this, so I did it, and I used... I can't even remember what I called this in the pattern.
The faux cable
twist. Yes. So I used the faux cable twist from my Canada Friends pattern. Oh, you can really see it there. To do the body part. And then it's just a 1x1 rib for the top and the bottom. And I did a tubular bind off. Tubular, dude. But yeah. So he's super excited. He wanted to keep it as soon as it came off the blocking boards, which, oh my goodness, this thing took 2 days to dry. Even with me going in and flipping it and everything. I should have just put it on our bed with the fans on it, but I didn't want to do that. The other faux I have are my Make Your Own Stripes No Maker socks. And I don't remember what these are. This is the More Backyard Shenanigans minis from No Makers. I have not woven in the ends yet. Now y'all ask me, are you actually going to weave in the ends? The answer is no. Because who wants to mess with that? I will trim them up, I will tie them in a knot together so they don't go, and then I will probably weave in the ends up here on the rib, but other than that, no. When they're my socks, I don't weave in the ends, and they don't bother me. So, there's that. But yeah, I haven't even gone and tied them off yet or filled in. You can't see it now, but like right here, always get a little bit of a gap right there. Not always, sometimes I do, and it's just because it's usually when I have a contrast color for the hill. But yeah, maybe it was on this one. It was this one. Yeah, I just need to go back in and tighten that one little stitch up, which won't be hard. And it's right where you are changing colors and everything right after the hill. Heel. Not the hill, the heel. My accent gets in the way sometimes. Sorry. What? Did you figure it out?
It's actually looking the way it's supposed to look now.
Woohoo! So, but there we go. And you can tell where I was changing colors. But that didn't bother me because...
They're going on your feet.
Yes. So, and there's the other side, which looks much nicer. But I was in the process of casting them on, but I'm going to be doing the monster mashup. That's my next one. Yeah. And you can kind of tell, I don't know if y'all, yeah, you can. So I got almost to the top before I had to switch my colors because I ran out of yarn for the cuff. So, but I actually really like that effect, see? It's kind of an ombre effect almost.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
So it doesn't bother me. I like it. I think.
I wouldn't have noticed it until you pointed it out.
Yeah. But yeah, so those are done. So there's another pair of socks.
Woohoo!
Woot woot! For myself. Now ask me how many pairs of socks I've knit for anybody else lately.
0.
Exactly. Sorry. I do have some on the needles, and I did finish some for Little Miss a while back. It was my Punk Rainbow ones using on DK, DK sock, my DK sock base. The Maybe Baby socks by the Cozy Up Girls. Yeah, I need to get some more done for little man. He really likes the thicker ones. So I need to get some more done for him. I might do some Maybe Baby for him too. I don't know, but for Christmas he's probably going to be getting a lot of hand knit socks. I use a size 1. And I use either Chai Gu or Haya Haya. I prefer Haya because I like Haya's.
Pointiness.
Yes, I like them. These are pretty sharp, but Haya's are even sharper.
Is that mine?
No, these are mine. These are a fixed set. But yeah, I prefer Haya sharp, but I can use the Chowgu. I love the cord of a Chowgu though. Hate the cord of Haya's, but I like the needle of Haya. So I even tried to see if his cables would fit in my Haya. They don't. I was very disappointed because I was like, ooh, I could just buy all new cables and keep the needles. No, it doesn't work like that.
You know what somebody should market is an adapter where you can connect one brand of needle to a different brand of cable.
Yes.
That would be a handy piece because like the Chowgus are threaded differently from the Hayas. That's why like the Haya, the cable screws into the needle, whereas on Chowgus the needle screws into the cable, or vice versa, one or the other.
My needle screws into the cables.
Right. So then Chowgus are the reverse.
No, they're the same. It's the fact that the point where they go in, it's one of them's longer than the other, so I couldn't screw it all the way into the cable.
Right.
So,
Either way,
an
adapter kit would be
an adapter.
Adapter. Yep.
Words.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said it exactly how I wanted to.
Well, now you're really gonna have to put it down because the next one you have to participate.
Oh. Okay. Let me do this stitch.
Okay.
And done.
Now it's time for
Snack attack.
what? So he's actually excited about this.
A little bit.
I ordered some stuff from my friend Laura. Laura with the bags of Knit for Brains. You know, her lovely bags like these. Sent this in the package too. She picked this up at Arkansas, and the funny story is that I saw this same thing at our local grocery store and took a picture of it, and I was like, look, I was thinking of you. And then she sent me a picture of Brett holding this saying, we picked some up for you. Dr. Pepper cotton candy, guys. I love Dr. Pepper, and I like fresh cotton candy.
It's already open.
It might have popped from shipping.
Maybe.
So, but
Sorry about the crinkling.
we'll see. The kids will probably end up eating the most of this because I can't really do a lot of sweets. What does it smell like?
Cotton candy.
Yeah. We're supposed to wait till I got some.
It's definitely Dr. Pepper flavored.
Like flat Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not bad. I'm not that big of a fan of packaged cotton candy, though. I like fresh.
It's not bad at
No.
all.
It's got a very Pink Panther fiberglass insulation look to it, but...
So thank you, Laura.
Cool, alright.
It's not as sweet as I was thinking it was going to be.
No, it's not like overpoweringly sweet.
Uh-uh.
We've definitely eaten sweeter things than that.
I love how cotton candy just like
Melts.
melts. Okay, I can't do any more than that.
Yeah. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Dr. Pepper cotton candy, y'all.
You should at least try it.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's good. I don't think I could eat a whole package though. I don't think I would get any more. So.
I will say, I would rather eat this nonstop than even one ketchup chip from Canada. Okay.
And then our son's like, can you bring me back a bunch of ketchup chips? So. But we don't like ketchup.
No, we're not big ketchup people.
But we tried it.
Yes.
So, and they tried all the things we sent them, and they weren't sure about it.
Yes.
So our kids loved it.
But we sent them good things.
She sent us good things too. It was
No,
just,
I know. Just
our
that
kids
one.
liked it. But yeah, because we have to move on to the next thing. You have to participate.
I do participate. Thank you very much.
But now it's time for
Whip It.
Whip It Good.
See, you think I can't do two things at one time.
Do you want me to talk about one and then you talk about yours and then I'll talk about my other? Because I only have two.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? I only have two. That sounds really weird coming out of my mouth.
So you only have two?
Two. I'm not even trying to say it that way. It just happens. So last week you saw me casting on the toes. Like I had like this much done of it. These are my Christmas socks. The yarn is by Holly Press Fibers and it's North Pole Flurry on the sheepish sock.
Sheepish shock.
Sheepish sock.
Sean Conner.
I bought the mini to go with it. So I'm almost to the heel. I was just shocked. Laura, we're podcasting. I'm getting on to her, but yet I'm the one that texted her in between takes. So, I love you, Laura. But yeah, so here they are. I absolutely love them. From here to here is one repeat, guys. I'm so excited. And Laura with the bags. She's already asked for my leftovers. Well, she didn't ask. I asked her if she wanted it, so she's already called it. But so we'll have matching socks. And then my little cord dog from. She's still texting me. From what did I say? Simply Serving, HK, on Instagram, and she also has an Etsy shop. Y'all should check her out. She has some really, really cute ones, fall ones right now. Flannel. Oh my goodness. Flannel shirts, flannel mugs, flannel coffee cups with the cozies around them that are flannel. Oh, guys, she's so. Oh. But here it is in the cake. And I'm almost to the hill. Oh my goodness, guys. I keep messing. In my head, I'm saying the correct word and then it comes out of my mouth wrong. Heel. So, but that's that project. Now I'm going to let him talk about his and I'm going to answer Laura's text.
So, perfect timing. I got to the end of the round. What I am working on is the same thing that y'all saw me casting on 2 weeks ago. Because like I said, I keep messing it up. Keep having to recast it on. But it is the Hearts in Head brioche beanie by Reina Cruz. I think I'm saying that right. But that's what I'm working on. Brioche beanie. I love brioche knitting, but it just takes a little bit for me to really get it right. So that's why I have to cast it on and frog it and cast it on and frog it. But I am knitting this. I should probably tell you what yarn I'm using, huh? I am using some CherryPieCottage yarn. I'm using emu eggs and mustard. Both are on the
DK100.
DK100 base, which is 100% DK.
100% superwash merino on DK. That's what I kept saying was 100% DK, which is why it's called DK100.
Yes. So, ever since she dyed up these colors, I said, you know what, those would look great together. I would love to knit something with it. And she finally let me have some.
No,
so
you didn't want to take it out of the shop until you were like, yeah, can I? So,
but anyway,
if you were looking to get emu eggs, he got the last one in stock.
Sorry, not sorry. Yep, basically. And it is in my Nightmare Before Christmas birthday bag.
From CherryPieCottage.
From CherryPieCottage.
It's a one of a kind, so y'all can't have one, sorry.
So, that is what I'm knitting on. And that's all I got. You have to put your phone down, though, so we can move on to the next section.
I was texting Laura back. I'm sorry. I'll get back to her in a minute. I'm sorry. I was trying to, and then I type out a sentence, and I'm like, no, I want to say this. No, I want to say this. So, just happened. So, the other thing was
you have another.
Yes. What are you doing?
I thought we were moving on.
Mr. Rushy Rush. When have I ever had one thing to talk about? No.
You already did both of yours. Sorry.
So this is a languishing whip, and this is what I have decided to do. For the first week, we have 2 weeks in between our episodes usually. So for the first week, I'm just going to knit on whatever I want. Because I just really wanted to knit on this. And I thought, well, that's not going to be great because then that would literally be the only thing to show. But I've decided that I'm going to, the other week, pick up a whip that I haven't worked on in a while, or finish whips or whatever. But this is my Creekside Crescent by Cozy Up Knits. So I have added quite a bit. You see where the ghost isn't wanting to turn around. It's because he's on backwards. Hold on while I correct that problem. Maybe.
There we go. 1, 2, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The hard part about brioche is when you get back around and you have to change colors.
Really? It's still not wanting to lay right. Oh well. So, I wanted to show you my cute ghost. He keeps turning around.
Oh.
So, I'm just going to do this.
Little boo ghost.
Still doesn't. There we go. Boo ghost. So this was from last year when I still made charms. I kept one for myself because he was cute. But anyways, this is my Creekside Crescent, and from where the ghost is down, I have done. So that's quite a bit. I am almost to the point where I can add in my second color. This first color is by Barn Owl. Yes. Barn Owl Yarns. And it is a silky single ply. Both of these are 70% superwash merino and 30% silk. This colorway is Monkey Business. And then my other one is by, where is the tag? It's right here where I put it. Wool Tree Yarns. Now this company, she dyes her yarn with natural stuff. This was dyed by sumac, using sumac. So it's a really pretty like brownish gray. But those are my two colors. So don't know if I'm going to finish this anytime soon, but I did quite a bit. So we will see. The rows are getting longer and I just want to get to the lace. That's the reason why I was like, well, I can do the garter. I can do the garter because there's lots of lace at the bottom. I didn't realize how much garter there was. But patterns are very well written. It is very easy. We all know I don't do well with garter for long-term projects. I'm really gung-ho about it, and then about a third of the way in, I'm like, I'm done. Which is why this has been a languishing whip and just kind of sat for a while. But I did work on it. I might work on Your Slip is Showing this next time, because we are supposed to podcast right the weekend before we go to Knit City. So, and then Knit City's in between those two. But that is that.
We gotta stop.
Okay. But we had to go in and delete some old video because I keep forgetting to do that. So, but
Here we are.
here we are. And that was whips. I only had 2. Can you believe it?
I can't. I think you're gonna remember like 3 or 4 more before the end of the episode.
No, I only have 2. And I have one that I was supposed to start this last week and I didn't. So we'll see.
Yep.
But
Now it's time for story time.
this is Texas, y'all. Bam. We need a new book soon.
We should
So-
get one in
Yeah, that was our
At
plan.
Knit City.
So y'all need to tell us what book we should get.
Yeah.
So if you see us, if we're not able to go and get one at Knit City, we can probably get it off of Amazon. But y'all let us know what suggestions you would like. Give us your suggestions of what you would like to see. So now it's time. You can do that one because I don't drink that. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna be doing S's today.
Got some pretty sweet S things to talk about.
Like, can I do the quote?
I guess.
This is by Slim Thug, an American rapper from Houston. I've never heard of him, but I don't listen to rap, so
Me neither.
maybe y'all have. Texas tatted on my arm, got Houston on my back because I love the city I'm from. Hands up if you feel that. Do you feel that?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, see, Houston has got fun things to do, but I would not want to live there. I don't mind visiting, but I don't want to live there.
Yeah.
Because his parents and brother all live in Houston, so we're...
That's not why we don't want to live there.
No.
We don't
I don't
want to live
there
there simply because it's
crowded.
too expensive to live there. Too many people.
And I don't drive.
And yeah, she wouldn't be able to drive anymore.
And
So,
that would make me very depressed if I lived in a city that I couldn't drive in. But, moving on.
so, the next thing is the state drink of Texas.
No.
Can you guess what it is?
No. No, it's not, because
It is.
this area where I'm from, people don't drink that usually.
Yeah, well, that's because you're too close to Oklahoma and New Mexico.
Oh, no, don't even. No.
It's the sweet tea.
Now, I do like tea, guys. I do like iced tea. I just don't like it sweet. But our kids do,
Yeah.
and so does he.
Sweet tea has two main ingredients: tea and lots of sugar. No wonder Texans have such sweet dreams. And it's true, we do.
See, I still have sweet dreams, but I don't drink sweet tea.
No.
It's probably because I drink Dr. Pepper, the other state drink.
Yes.
Then we have the San Jacinto War Monument, which we have been and seen.
You got a funny story from that.
Very
place,
funny
too.
story. Might as well go ahead and tell it now. We already brought it up. We went there with his parents, and it's right before we moved to Okinawa, so our kids were little. Michael was 2, Haley was 6. No, she was 7.
I thought it was before Michael was even born. You sure? Anyway.
No,
Yeah.
it was our first visit, so Michael was a baby, and Haley was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But she was really... No, it was right before Okinawa, because that's why she got the green ice cream, too, because that's when she was obsessed with green food.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, anyways, Granny took her in and said, I'm going to buy, pick out some popcorn. So Haley saw green popcorn. She just thought, ooh, green popcorn. And so she bought, and Granny bought it for her. Haley bit it. And Granny goes, it's not hot. It's not peppers or anything. Well, then Granny takes the bite and she goes, oh, that's jalapeno popcorn. Then we moved to Okinawa because that was our visit with them before we moved. And Haley got, because she was thinking mint. That's why she was obsessed with green. She loved mint flavored things. Well, she got green ice cream while we were in Okinawa.
Green donut.
Green donut.
It was a donut.
Thinking it was going to be mint donut. No, it was green tea donut.
Yeah. Matcha green tea.
Green tea is okay. Matcha, not
so
so much. Oolong tea is even worse.
Oh.
And it's very deceptive because some restaurants in Japan will serve you water and you think it's water until you take a drink and it's oolong tea because it looks like water.
Yeah.
That is the worst. Ooh.
But anyway, that's our funny story from
Yes.
San Jacinto Monument.
So, located in LaPorte, Texas, the world's tallest war. I knew I was saying it right, but I couldn't get it to war.
Wally. Sorry, go ahead.
Starting over. Located in LaPorte, Texas, the world's tallest War Memorial is a 570-foot tall column that's about 12 feet taller than the Washington Monument. And yes, it was done on purpose.
Yeah.
The 34-foot star on top symbolizes the Lone Star Republic, commemorating the Battle of San Jacinto, the decisive battle of the Texas Revolution. The monument's plaque. Goodness, guys. The monument's plaque states it is dedicated to the heroes of the Battle of San Jacinto and all others who contributed to the independence of Texas. So, Google's your friend. Google like the yarn hoarder says. Google San Jacinto and the Texas Independence War, and that will tell you all about that, because that is a big, long story that I don't want to go into right now. But it was a very key point in that. So yeah. And yes, it was purposely built taller than the Washington Monument, just like our Capitol.
Our Capitol building is taller than the U.S. Capitol building.
And we did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything's bigger in Texas, and even our builders are like, yes, we're going to do it on purpose. And then we're proud about it, we brag about it. So
I want to talk about something that's really cool.
No.
Snakes.
I don't like snakes.
I like snakes. Texas has over 105 species and subspecies of snakes, the most of anywhere in the United States. Out of those, 15 are venomous, including copperheads, cottonmouths, coral snakes, and rattlesnakes. And if y'all have never had it, rattlesnake is really good meat.
No, thank you. I have a deal with them. I won't eat them if they don't bite me. So, there we go.
So if one bites you, then you'll eat it.
No.
So if it bites you, you'll bite it back, is what you're saying.
No, we just have a deal. Don't bite me. Because I have been near a rattlesnake, and I have been near a coral snake. I was at church camp, the other church camp I go to. My foot was about this far away from stepping on the head of it, and the adult that was with me, I was stepping off of a rock, and I could hear something kind of rattling, but I didn't think anything about it. I was like 12. And my parents didn't really tell me much about snakes because we lived in the city and those weren't around, usually. And the counselor pulled me back real quick, and sure enough, there was a snake, and he was rattling to let me know I was fixing to step down right in front of him. Did not get bit, thank goodness. But coral snake, same camp. Was going around a building to look down because all the recreation area was down a hill. But I'd gone around a building, and I hear this slithering. I look down, it's a coral snake. So I ran and didn't stop running until I got to the other side of camp where my grandparents were staying.
Did you make sure it was a coral snake and not a king snake?
I saw the red, white, and black, or yellow. Yeah, red, black,
and yellow.
And yellow, yes. I did not stay long because it was too close to my feet. I did not stay long enough to double check. I just ran.
Well, if the red and black were touching, then you would have been fine.
Red and yellow?
Yeah, red and yellow is the coral snake, which is very venomous.
But what is the saying?
Red and yellow kill a fellow, red and black friend of Jack.
There you go. So there you go. Yeah. Now you know. But yeah, I just don't like snakes.
I love snakes.
And his dad has a pet snake.
Snakes are awesome.
And every time we go, his dad pulls the snake out and is like, "Are you going to pet it this time?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. Go away." I think he convinced me to pet his falcor, the water.
The lizard that he had?
Yeah, was it a rock monitor or a water monitor?
I don't know. Something that does not belong in a Houston suburb.
He keeps it in like one of those big round horse trough things. But anyways, I think I pet that one once because she was like, he was sitting there holding her like a baby after he bathed her. Yeah. So I came up behind her and kind of barely touched her. But other than that, no thank you. Nope. And he keeps the horse trough in the house.
Yeah. Anyway.
I like pets, but not that much.
Is that all for S's?
No, I have one more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're doing good that we have a dog in the house. That took a lot to convince me to let the dog stay in the house too.
A lot.
Yes. And now my son's like, well, we have a dog, so can I have a snake? Can I have a lizard? Can I have this? Can I have that? And I'm like, no, we have a dog. Rabbit hole again. This one is, which one should I do? This one or this one?
I don't know.
Well, here's one we didn't know about even. It's Supreme Court. The first high court in the United States made up exclusively of women was a special Texas Supreme Court that met for 5 months in 1925 to address a case involving a paternal organization of which virtually all male lawyers and elected officials were members. These men were ethically required to recuse themselves from the recuse. My goodness, guys. Recuse themselves from the case. So the women stepped up. In one part of the legally mandated oath, the 3 female justices each had to swear that she had never fought in a duel.
It's good to know.
Yeah. So, woot woot. Next week is the tease. Hey, I was right without going and doing the math.
No, we got another S. It's another S page.
Oh, we do. So do we want to wait till next time?
What's on here? We didn't even look at
Sopapias and Struders and Super Shark and Square Dancing.
Strudel, not Struder. What's a Struder?
I was wondering, I wasn't reading it right. I'm sorry. It's not just words this time, it's reading.
Sopapias and Struders.
I thought it was some German delicacy. Which it is, but it's an L, not an R. But I read it as an R.
Oh, good grief.
So we're going to save this.
Yeah, let's save this one for next time.
Oh my goodness.
Sopapias and Struders.
Guys, the more we do this, the more I'm just like, whatever comes out of my mouth comes out. Sorry. But now it's time for shop news. Do you have any shop news?
I do not. I've been terrible at my shop lately.
Are you going to have some at Knit City, though?
Well, yes. There will be pins at Knit City and maybe some other stuff too. I don't know.
You don't know yet?
I don't know yet. I'm working on some keychains. But not keychains that everybody would like.
And they're shaped like bullets.
Yeah.
And they look like shotgun shells.
Basically, I'm taking an empty shotgun shell.
Why don't you go get what you've already made? And just show them real quick.
I'll go.
So, you want me to talk while you go get that?
I'll be right
Okay.
back. All right. Oh, wait. Nope. Do it this way.
See, if he put his keys back where he's supposed to every time, he'd never have to remember where he put them.
I remember where I put them.
Yes, but it's always in a different place.
It is not always in a different place. This one time, it was in a different place.
Or they're on the side table, or...
All right, so... Let me open this up, sorry. So y'all don't see my keys. All right. So this is what it is. What it is I take the metal end of a shotgun shell and take all the plastic off of it, and then just turn a piece of wood to be the size and shape, or the diameter and the length of a shotgun shell. And that's my keychain. This is the first one I made, so it's not as pretty as what any of them would be now.
Michael was excited because you let him make one too.
We tried to make one. He tried to make one. But, that is spalted maple, I think, is the wood that's there. But I don't have any more of that wood, so whatever I make will be different.
You're also planning to try and make some buttons too out of that antler, right?
Yes. Antler buttons, wood shotgun shells, pins, and yeah.
Yep, but we'll see. He's got about 2.5 weeks to do all of this. So if you stop going into work early,
if I stop going to work so early and staying so late, then it's not going to be a problem.
He's the manager, and his military
mindset
has kicked in, so he wants to get in and make sure everything's done, and
I don't like leaving before my guys leave.
Even though he gets there way early before them, and so then consequently he comes home and is tired and just falls asleep on the couch, so he doesn't get up and go work in the garage.
No.
So, which that job is more important than the shop.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, but
I mean, I wish my shop could support us.
Yeah.
And like between your shop and my shop, I wish it could support us. But
July and August would be hard then.
the reality of it is, I mean, mine is more for fun right now.
Yeah.
And maybe to make some extra spending cash, but
mine pays for things like vacations and the kids' birthdays and Christmas.
and when we want to go out to eat and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
And the Costco trip.
yeah. Which your shop is doing great.
Yeah. Except for this dumb new policy Etsy instituted.
Yeah, well.
Y'all have seen my posts on Instagram, and if you haven't, I will explain. Etsy has decided to institute a new policy that if you do not offer either free shipping or a free ship guarantee for $35 plus on your orders, then you are not a priority. So everybody that offers those things will get listed in the search higher than you. I just thought, well, that's fine because most of my customers know where I am and, I might not gain as many new ones. No, apparently it hasn't. My numbers are like 1/10 of what they used to be. It's a little bit ridiculous and it really irritates me because I don't think it's okay to force somebody to offer something like that. If I was just starting out, fine. But in order for me to offer those things, I would have to up my prices. And I'm not comfortable doing that unless I absolutely have to, like the cost of the yarn goes up or the cost of the fabric goes up. Then yes, I would up it, but I wouldn't up it as much as I would. If I'm going to offer that, if I was to offer just free shipping across the board, I would have to up my prices by $3.50. So because it's around $3, but if you order more than one skein, then it goes up to $4. If you are further away from my postal area, then it goes up. So if I'm going to do the free shipping for $35 plus, I'd have to up all my prices by $1.50. And even then, that's only half of what the shipping would be. But I would only have to do the free shipping if you ordered more than $35.
Here's what I don't get about this whole thing. Okay. What, about 6 months ago?
It was last year at this time.
It was last year at this time.
Because that's when I had to raise my prices.
Etsy came out and said, we're going to start taking a fee from your shipping cost because
that's what everybody else does.
Because that's what everybody else does, and it's to deter people from offering free shipping, but just building the cost of shipping into their products. So about a year ago, they came out and started charging a fee on your shipping cost to keep you from inflating your prices to cover free shipping. But then a year after that, they come out and say, oh, well, we want everybody to offer free shipping, and you should just factor that cost into the cost of your goods.
And it's only for US-based ones, by the way.
And it's ridiculous.
I think that Etsy has lost sight of where they're at. They are thinking themselves as this one big, huge company, where in reality, it is thousands of small companies that are using their site.
Right.
So they're putting out these policies that would be great if they were like Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But it does not work with Etsy when everybody has different items they are selling and different prices they are charging. To make myself clear, my shipping, I use Etsy shipping, so it is cheaper for y'all. It is about $1 cheaper than if I use the regular post office. I only charge the amount that I am supposed to charge. That is it. I do not charge you a packaging fee. I do not charge you a handling fee. It is exactly how much it would cost to mail that.
Same thing for my shop.
So I put in the parameters of the package I use, and then the post office calculates how much it's going to be, which is why if you order one skein, it's this amount. If you order two, then it adds on just a little bit more for the weight, but the size of the package doesn't change. So if your price goes up on shipping just a little bit, it's because you added more to the package. It's the weight of it, not the size. I always try to keep my packages sizes small, where I'm not having to use a big giant one. Sometimes I do if you order like a sweater's worth and it's like more than 6 skeins. Then yeah, I'm gonna have to use a bigger package. But just so you're aware, I only charge what the post office says it's going to cost using Etsy's shipping, because I can get cheaper shipping with Etsy. Now, I could continue to use Etsy and still get that cheaper shipping and offer free shipping, but then I'm paying for it out of pocket.
You see, here's where the hard part comes in. If we were to raise the cost of our products to be what the typical shipping cost is, let's say $3.50, okay, then essentially you'll end up paying shipping on each individual item. Even if, let's say you order 5 things, you would pay shipping on each of the 5 things as opposed to one shipping cost for all 5 things to ship to you. And that's what we don't like, is because we would have to raise prices on each individual thing. And it doesn't make sense to me, because even then my international customers would still pay the extra and then also have to pay for their shipping, because the free shipping guarantee doesn't count for international. It's only for US. So I am trying my hardest to not raise my prices, because I don't want to. I don't want to have to do that. And if I had started out doing free shipping, then absolutely it would be no big deal. But I chose in the beginning that I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be transparent. I wanted you to be able to see where your money was going, what was going towards the actual product, what was going towards the taxes, and what was going towards your shipping. I do not have anything against anybody that offers free shipping and all-in-one pricing. That's great. But I don't charge an outrageous amount for shipping. It is literally what the post office would charge me. That is it. And I'm already losing money on shipping because of the fees that I have to pay for my shipping. And let me make this very clear. I am not leaving Etsy, so no worries. This is just my one issue I have with them. I wish that they would get back to remembering what their business actually is, because they're putting all this pressure on US-based sellers, and only doing all these great things for US-based sellers, but completely forgetting about their international sellers, which I think is wrong too. If you want to be worldwide, then you need to make sure you are doing everything for everybody, not just your own home country. That's just my opinion. So the long and short of it is, we don't really do the volume to, offer free shipping on anything and everything.
And I wouldn't.
But I guess what we're wanting is, get the word out there.
Yeah.
If you like her yarn and her bags, which I know people do, tell your friends.
Yeah.
And help us. Help you. Help us help you. Help us
help you. Help us. Anyways.
Help me help her help you. So yeah, I am not leaving Etsy. I have no plans to up my prices, because I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right that I up the prices so I can offer this, but the ones that only order, because what I'd have to do is, my option that I would go with is just raising it $1.50, and then you'd get free shipping for $35 plus. And then my international customers, I'm pretty sure that I could put those on indefinite, all of my items on indefinite sale, so you wouldn't pay that extra $1.50 for shipping. So I'm pretty sure I could do it, but I don't want to say 100%. So if you're from Canada or anywhere else, you wouldn't be paying extra. So yeah, I'm not leaving Etsy, because there are lots of other positives about Etsy. I just wish that they would figure out what they want to do about shipping and quit forcing things on companies that can't afford to do it. Right.
So, but moving on, past the negative, let's get to the pretties. First off, last week, I debuted my Super Sock sets. The other one sold out, the Falling Leaves and the My Caramel Romance. This is Ghoulish Goblins with Kinda Limey. And this one is Trick or Treat with Orangey Glad. The speckle is a 100-gram skein, and the orange is a 50-gram skein. But in just a few weeks, very short weeks, right before Knit City, I will be debuting this pattern. I'm going to make it go live before we leave. So October 2nd is when this is going to be released. on Ravelry. And I'm also going to be putting it in my Etsy shop for those that chose to leave Ravelry. And that is all I will say about that. But this pattern is the Wholly on Purpose, and it takes a full skein and 2 20-gram mini skeins. But if you don't want to do that, you could use my super sock sets and knit it too. And instead of having 2 contrasting colors, you'd only have 1. Just FYI, if you want to go ahead and buy your yarn now. The Falling Leaves, which was this one with the My Caramel Romance, I do have on pre-order right now, but it will be coming down within the next week because I don't want to try and dye that up before I go to Knit City. Actually, you know what? No, scratch that. I'm going to leave it up, but after this week, I won't be doing doing custom orders. I'll still have them in the shop. You can still order them, but it'll be after Knit City before I get to where I'm able to dye them. So, there's that. And that is my fall colors. All of those are individually available as a custom order on all bases. Also, before, let's say October 1st. October 1st is when I will put in pre-orders for the new DK Tweed. I am bringing some DK Tweed to Knit City, so you will be able, very limited, guys. But I am bringing some. There's going to be 4 colors. But anyways, in the shop, you'll be able to get DK Tweed on everything that is dyed to order. I will add both DK Tweeds to that. So you'll be able to order all of those on those bases. The other fall colorway I have is Bobbing Apples. No, Apple Bobbing. That's what I called it. Apple Bobbing. So those are the fall colors. After Knit City, we will be working on the Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm going to be working on getting the Christmas stuff into the shop. So the bags will be going back in. The Sugar Plum, what did I call it? Sugar Plum, I believe. Yes, and some other colorways will be going into the shop. But I just did a shop update today. Today is Saturday, September 14th.
Hey, I have a question real quick.
Yes.
I was knitting, so I may have missed it. Did you tell them what the name of your shop is?
CherryPieCottage. Always forget. I wrote it down, guys. Always forget. My shop is CherryPieCottage. You didn't tell them yours either.
I did not.
What is yours?
Goblin King Designs.
What? Today is September 14th. Okay. Today, our camera only records for 30 minutes and then cuts it off. So, it just cut it off. So, sorry for the abrupt, bam, new segment. We're still on shop news. And today is September 14th. I just updated the shop today with all the Halloween bags. This is the last update till after Knit City, guys. And these are the only Halloween bags that will be going in the shop. And most of the Halloween bags are one of a kind. So, first off, we have a zipper wedge. This is my small size. So, see?
Compared to the size of my head.
Still pretty big. But we have, I call these smiling spiders. I think I just call them spiders. But this one is spiders and spider webs, I believe. Anyways, there's a picture.
Spiders and struders.
It's not that. And then the inside, spider webs. There's only one of these. This is a small, and it is a zipper wedge. Then we have this one, which is spider webs and bats. That's what I called this one. Spider webs and bats. So we have bats on the inside.
Look at that. Frickin' bats.
There's one of these. This is a small zipper. Then we have these, this is the 3rd year these have been in the shop. this fabric combo. And this will be the last year. So grab them this year or you'll never see them again. These are the retro Halloween bags. I'm completely out of this material, by the way. And we have bats. And there are 3 of these. These are, again, small zippered. These are big enough for 2 at a time socks or a 1 skein project. You might even be able to do 2 skeins. Actually, I know you could do 2 skeins because I've done it in this size. But there's another small and another small. We have candies and spiders. These are the smiling spiders because some of them, I say they're smiling, but they don't even have mouths. But I said they're smiling because some of them are wearing mittens and some of them are wearing hats and some of them are wearing sunglasses. Nope, this way. So there is 1 of these. There's that one, small zippered. And then the last of the small zippered is candies and spider webs. So small zippered again. Then we have a small drawstring. And this one is just spiders. So you have the spider webs and you have the smiling spiders on the inside. And it is drawstring. So there you go, small drawstring. And then we also have in the candy and spiders is my medium bag, which I don't put these in the shop very often. So there's 2 of these in the shop and they're pretty big. These are my medium. They're good for 2 to 3 skeins. You could probably, no, I know you could do a small baby sweater. Not even a small, you could do a baby sweater or a toddler sweater in this. And then in the candy and spider webs. Candy and spider webs, we have a large. So this is a large, this is my sweater bag. So pretty big. And this is the medium compared to it. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but. And that is all of the Halloween bags. And I decided to pair Halloween bags with mermaid bags because that makes sense.
I thought you were showing those.
No, I am. I sold the large zipper, or the large drawstring sold out. So we have mermaids. We have 3 of these. These are small. And I love the inside. He helped me find this fabric to go with it. It's golden mermaid scales. It gradiates from a blue to a dark purple. I love this fabric. And I used every bit of it, so all the bags that are in the shop that's it. I didn't even save one for myself. That is it. So, I love this fabric. It's so cute. I mean, who doesn't love a mermaid riding a narwhal or a humpback whale? I mean, come on. So cute. But we have 3 of those in the small.
I've seen a mermaid ride a seahorse before.
You mean in the Little Mermaid?
Nope.
And where?
Bathroom at my house.
Oh. At your parents' house, not
parents'
your house.
Yes.
It's not in our house.
Yeah.
His aunt's an artist and she put a mural on the wall.
My aunt's an artist and she has an Etsy shop too.
Yes.
Hawkglen
Designs?
Something. We'll put it in the description down at the bottom.
Okay, you're gonna have to remind me.
I'll remind you. But the house that my parents live in, my aunt used to live in, and my grandparents used to live in before that. She painted the main bathroom in the house, which is a 1.5 bath house anyway. So the only full bathroom. She had painted like an underwater scene, and the main focus of it, and I always thought I'd get in trouble if I spent too much, if I like lingered in the bathroom too long. It was a mermaid riding a seahorse, but the mermaid was not a Disney-fied mermaid.
She was topless, guys.
She was topless. She didn't have her seashells. And that was in the house when I was
I never
growing
saw
up.
it. It had already been painted over when I joined the family.
Yeah.
But
So-
that is the small zippered. Then we also have one small drawstring in the mermaid fabric with the same mermaid scales. We have a medium mermaid bag drawstring, and I had 2 large drawstring. I think I have 2 of these in the shop. I had 2 large drawstring, but they have already sold out. Sorry, before we could record, they sold out. And then we also have large zippered. Again, same fabric. But y'all can see it better this, maybe. Yeah. Like that. So yeah. The search works if you just put in my shop. So if you just put in CherryPieCottage and look for it under shops, it should be the very first listing, because I think I am the only one that is called CherryPieCottage. That search was not affected by the free shipping. It's just individual items, which is why I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal with me not offering it. So, but that is it. A ton of bags in the shop. Halloween and mermaids. What a combo. But that will be the very last update until after Knit City.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the plan. The only other thing that will be added to the shop is the new base for dyed to order on October 1st. At Knit City, I will not have the DK fingering, but I will have the DK tweed. Did you mess up?
Yes.
How?
Okay. So, that line right there of blue.
Mm-hmm.
It like jogs over right there, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Is that a yarn over right there? It's probably just the beginning of the round.
Well, yeah, that is the beginning of the round.
That's probably why it jogs.
But it shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't, but...
So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here.
But see, look.
No,
even just regular stock net jogs.
That's not what I'm talking about. It's not that it's jogging. It's not that it's jogging like this. You know, it's that it's jogging.
Well, show them what you're talking about.
Okay.
So instead of doing your typical jog, like where it just goes up a row.
Yeah, like this goes over.
Yeah, it's like a yarn. It's
a
like
column.
Are you holding your yarn in the front there?
Yeah.
Well, that might be why you're doing it.
But I'm supposed to hold my yarn in front. Let me see if I can get this to where y'all can see it. Okay. Okay. So, right there. What are you trying to do?
Pull it down so they can know.
Well, no. It's right there. And it jogs over. And that's the same thing that happened before. And I ended up with 2 lines running right next to each other of the same color. And I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe when you come back around, don't hold your yarn in front, put it in back. Because it's like you're wrapping the stitch.
I don't know.
I think you might need to just pick a different pattern, since that one's kind of weird anyways.
Well, all it's doing right now is just regular brioche. It's not increases or decreases or anything yet. It's the ribbing. So it's not how the pattern's written. It's that I'm actually doing something wrong that I don't know.
Maybe you'll know. I don't knit brioche and probably never will, because that's That's too much concentration for me.
Yeah.
I don't mind lace, but I'm not doing that too with two set.
So
I like lace, but I don't like where it's two different colors and concentration.
yeah, it's just
Nope.
this one's kicking my butt for some reason. So
I'm sorry.
anyway, let's go.
So
ahead.
that was part of the tail end. It actually was about his butt this time.
It was.
It's kicking his butt.
You don't get to see it, but you'll hear about it.
Okay, episode 37, and the tail end's finally about somebody's butt.
Yep.
So, we have a group on Ravelry. Yes, CherryPieCottage. Guys, my brain is like, phew. I've got a lot of things running through it. We have the youth Devo tomorrow at our house.
Yes.
So, I've got things we've got to do, and that's where my brain is. And, anyways, moving on.
We're
Go to
gonna
our
feed her
Ravelry.
some biscuits and gravy.
Yes, and bacon, and hash browns, and eggs. We're doing breakfast for supper, guys. I'm really excited. We as a family love breakfast for supper.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. And I'm making homemade buttermilk biscuits.
I want to know what lowlife convinced society that waffles and pancakes were only for in the morning.
Or biscuits and gravy.
Or biscuits and gravy are only for in the morning. That's why I love Cracker Barrel. Because you can get that stuff 24, well, not 24/7. They're not open 24/7. But
You can at McDonald's.
now, now that McDonald's finally got the hint and they keep serving breakfast. But not all of their breakfast. It's just like some of it.
Yeah. Their main.
Yeah, they're main sellers. Anyway.
Anyways, go to our Ravelry group. Go in and say, hey, y'all,
Hey,
if
y'all.
you don't mind, we want to see who's following us and who's in the group. And also, if you want, you can comment here too, because we will notice that too. Go in, enter our sweater cow, and if you don't have a foe, go in and just chatter in the thread. So,
You're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video with your friends. Absolutely
Please.
share it. They don't even have to subscribe, just let them watch it.
yes.
So,
I don't think y'all understand how excited we get when we get just one new friend.
oh yeah.
We finally got over 650, guys, and stayed over 650. We're so excited.
Crazy.
It still blows our mind that many people want to watch our silliness and rambling.
Yeah.
It just... So, God is good.
Read your Bible.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
You ready? Why? You know I'm putting that in at the end, right?
It's fine.
You ready?
Yeah. Every time you start doing that, the only tune I really hear in my head is Inspector Gadget.